so-called leaders are saying that enslaved people benefited from slavery. I mean, let's talk about the Delta here in terms of the work that needs to be done. It's profound. Hello to all my divine nine brothers and sisters and my sorors.
I bet I could call up some of them greens. Yeah, noodle some crawfish out the patio. Maybe some crab apples for dessert now, yeah? Hey, yeah! Ha!
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and some not so convenient information has just been revealed, and it looks quite bad for Kamala Harris, Kamala Harris, whatever she wants, however she wants you to say her name. I'm going to say it the opposite. It's absolutely insane to me. It was revealed by Candace Owens, starting to pick up some steam online, getting very, very interesting, very, very spicy, and we're going to talk about all that right now. So we've got, it turns out Kamala Harris is half Indian and half white. She's not even black, I guess, according to her ancestry. Very interesting. Remember how the whole media had an absolute meltdown over Janet Jackson saying that she's not black. By the way, so I'm moving all of my support to thequartering.com. So if you're a YouTube member or you're on Subscribestar or Locals, I'm rededicating to everything to this single website, so it's all in a single place. And I have exclusive members only content that is available every single week. I'm going to do a members only video with Styx and Melanie Mack, and also one on my own. So you're going to get at least 2 videos every week. I just started, so there's 4 videos up already. The Styx video will go up today. You also get access to the members only Discord. You also get access to call into the show if that's something you want. Exclusive discounts on Coffee Brand Coffee. Everything here. And by the way, the free Discord is still available too. I'll leave that link in the description below. Go in there and chat it up. I'm in there too. But this helps consolidate everything. If you enjoy, especially the live streams with the co-hosts Melanie and Six, I do pay them. So this will help support the show and keep us doing less ad reads, which is, I know, a sore subject, and I want to be doing less of them, but you guys don't want to hear about YouTube revenue being in the tank. But anyway, go over to thequartering.com/members, sign up today, get into the Discord, talk, watch the exclusive video content there. Again, at least 2 videos a week, probably 3, to be honest with you. So it turns out Kamala Harris is half Indian, half white Irish. Her Irish side were wealthy slave owners. Perhaps she got confused and thought that made her black. There's some black ancestry somewhere. Difficult to pinpoint it, though. You see this. Also, let's talk about this first.
Find any evidence that Kamala Harris is black. So I said, I'm going to pause everything and do a deep dive on Kamala Harris's genealogy. And what I discovered is so shocking. Okay. So first, let's start with just Kamala Harris's birth certificate. This is it. This is an authentic copy of it. It's already been discussed. You can see in the corner there that we have highlighted on her mother her mother's name is an Indian name, Shailamala Gopalan, and under color or race of mother, her mother has put Caucasian, extremely controversial, but we don't need to focus on the mother, because the mother, everyone accepts the mother is not black at all, right? So if she's some part Caucasian, majority Indian, everyone
she's Indian.
Accepts that the mother is not the claim to her black heritage. Right. It is the father. So in the bottom there, you can see that it says that her father's name is Donald Jasper Harris.
Oh, Donald J.
The color or the race of the father is listed as Jamaican. Okay. So you can be Jamaican. You can grow up in Jamaica and not be black. Obviously, it's like Elon Musk, like he was born and raised in Africa. It would be absurd for Elon Musk to say that he was black, because he is not black. He is a white African. So I wanted to go further into Donald Jasper Harris, allegedly born in Jamaica in 1938. He has indicated that someone in his family is black. So who are his parents? Okay. So this is Kamala's dad, Donald Harris. We're looking now into Kamala's grandparents. The grandparents' names are Beryl Christie Finnegan Harris and Oscar Joseph Brown Harris. So let's start with Beryl.
Those sound
let's start
pretty
with
white.
Her grandmother. This is an alleged photo of Beryl Christie Harris, okay? It is the only one that exists in the public domain, and I want you guys to know that it was presented by Kamala herself.
Maybe.
I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay, like where did this photo come from? Actually, Kamala is the one that entered this into the public domain in her book.
She could be
which is
Indian too.
entitled The Truths
Sometimes
We Hold,
some
which was
Indian people
published
have
in
really dark skin.
2019. So looking at this woman, she looks black, and she wrote, visiting my paternal grandmother, Beryl in Jamaica.
Okay.
Now, when I saw this, I assumed it was a fake photo, and I assumed that somebody had put it up other than Kamala, because just doing a very brief search, and then I quadruple checked this across multiple websites, genealogy websites and genealogists, that can't be Kamala's grandmother. Let's pull up a picture of her again. That can't be Kamala's grandmother.
Why
because
is
at least
that?
according to my research, Grandma Beryl died before Kamala was born.
Oh.
And now I want the internet to fact check this with me. This is wild, okay? Beryl was born in 1921 and she died in 1960, okay? I've checked grave sites everywhere. This is it's not exactly a very common name and not an exactly very common place specifically
I would
where
imagine.
she was born, St. Anne.
So, I don't want to you can watch Candace's whole video on it, obviously. Now, a lot of people say her dad was Jamaican. That's a nationality, not a race. How do you know white people weren't born in Jamaica? I would say if we look, Jamaica, I'm sure it's overwhelmingly black, but that does not mean. In fact, it is. Now, of course, this is Wikipedia, which is trash. Let's see what they say. Nationality, obviously we know that. They speak English. Well, some of them do, and they have kind of their own slang type of English. Why can't I think of what it's called? It's kind of like English, but they just, they say things a little bit differently. Let's see. Here. Population historical. Well, where's this? Why are they starting the high? What is this? Why do they only have race data from 200 years ago? Wait, can I oh, okay. Why is this? Well, it was at least at one point, it looks like it was 45% white. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There are clearly white people in Jamaica. Let's put it that way. I'm not one of those people, I was not a big birther guy. And I didn't think that I don't really care if Kamala Harris is faking being black or not, because she fakes everything else. I'm sure black people don't care for it. What is this? Male, females, age structure. Well, anyway, I could probably do Jamaica percentage. I'm sure this is a popular search right now. Percentage white. It's 15%. Well, it's 15% Afro-European. Sorry. It's 76% Afro-Jamaicans. These would be black people. 15% Afro-European. That would be maybe a lighter skinned black people. I don't know. 3% East Indian. Interesting. And 3% Indian and 3% Caucasian. So there's a 6 or 7% chance she could be white or Indian. Again, I don't care about that. I'm not black. I'm more concerned that her policies are wildly damaging. This shared by Laura yesterday, exclusive. Kamala Harris visited the homes of the lawyer who filed criminal charges against President Trump and J.D. Vance for Haitian migrants. She's behind this. The lawyer hired by the Haitian Bridge Alliance who filed criminal charges against President Trump and J.D. Vance today is friends with Kamala Harris, hosted her at his house, and refers to Kamala Harris's husband, Doug, as his, quote, brother-in-law. So Kamala Harris using lawfare again, using lawfare against Donald Trump. between this and the Secret Service, like letting any Joe off the street take a pop shot at him. Today, a pro-invasion nonprofit called Haitian Bridge Alliance filed criminal charges against President Trump and J.D. Vance for their claims that Haitian migrants are eating people's pets in Springfield. Well, it seems like that is, I mean, I don't believe it's a large percentage, but I just talked about Bangor, Maine yesterday, where they had brought in Haitian migrants, and 16 cats have gone. It was a small town, and 16 cats have gone disappeared like a few weeks with no remains. I'm not saying people are eating them. Maybe they're sacrificing them, again, I said maybe there's some serial killer or something like that. I don't know, who isn't even Haitian. So Kamala now gets new criminal charges brought against Trump. Of course, this is nonsense and will get thrown out. Who is Subhado Chandra? He's an open Kamala Harris supporter who fundraises for her publicly. In social media posts, he said that Kamala Harris came to his home and met with his mother and called her auntie. And he considers Doug Emhoff to be his brother-in-law and Mina Harris to be his niece. Chandra also received commendation from former FBI Director Robert Mueller, who carried out countless witch hunts against President Trump and his associates. Chandra is a leftist political activist who has a long history of partisan activities with Kamala Harris. Robert Mueller and other leftists engaged in their since discredited lawfare against President Trump. I mean, this is nuts. By the way, why are comrade memes spreading among Latino exiles? Well, because they've been, a lot of Latino people who come over here have survived, are escaping communism, right? They don't want, why do you think Trump is doing better with the Latino vote? Do you think it's because he's suddenly more appealing to Latinos? I don't think so. Although Latinos don't like massive unchecked immigration either. Inconvenient truth. Latinos, remember, there are many people who fled Cuba. Would you? No, those would be Cubans. I don't know who's all, I don't mean to offend anybody. I don't know who's like booked. You know what I'm saying? People that have come here are escaping communism in many cases. So the memes, genuine fears are being weaponized. So the BBC's having a meltdown about that. Meanwhile, shots fired into Kamala Harris' campaign office in Arizona. I don't like that. Probably unrelated. Probably, hopefully, just some run-of-the-mill, unchecked Democrat city gang stuff. I mean, this is nuts.
Even more
lying about her black grandparents is wild, if true. Kamala Harris ducking the Al Smith dinner, which is a total coward move. Even Trump will be there. The sad thing is all the comedians will attack Trump and not say diddly about Kamala Harris running or hiding for them. So it's dumb. Trump should probably just skip it too, because he has nothing to gain there other than saying she didn't show up. But this is wild out there. Good for Janet. Kamala Harris is literally not black. Her dad is Indian, but grew up in Jamaica. Kamala now avoids the question of her ethnicity altogether. Yikes, 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 yikes. And the polls are closing. The betting markets have Trump within, 1.8 points. So just under 2 points. The rounding says it's within 1 point, but it's 1.8 points. And the national polls, which again, don't really matter. You really want to know more about the battleground states. The national polls have Harris up 2. Clinton was up 3 at this point and lost, and Biden was up nearly 7. Okay, so it's gonna get spicy. This is a very embarrassing for Kamala Harris. You probably shouldn't lie about this kind of thing. I don't think the black community is gonna like it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.